Collection Development in the School Library by Joyce Snyder. Before librarians begin developing a collection, they must first establish a collection policy, which are written guidelines to follow when developing, adding to, or weeding a collection. These can be established at the school, district, state, or national level, and they can be kept as a physical or digital copy. Here are 3 reasons to have a collection policy. The first reason is consistency. Everyone follows the same guidelines. The same standards are followed when a book is added or weeded, and the school community will know what to expect from the library collection. The second reason is intellectual freedom. The policy can ensure equitable access to a variety of information and resources, and if shared, the policy can help patrons be aware of their rights to information. The third reason is complaint support. The guidelines provide written support for the collection if complaints are received. It also acts as proof that there's method and reasoning being put into the collection. When developing a collection, it's also important to be aware of self-censorship. This occurs when internal or external biases impact the selection and/or weeding of materials available to patrons. An internal bias is when the librarian's personal opinions or beliefs get in the way, and an external bias is the pressuring opinion or belief of others in the school community. Cribe and Knox wrote an article titled "Censorship: Looking in the Mirror." In this article, the importance of self-reflection on personal bias was stressed because those biases can have a direct impact on the library collection. Results were shared from a survey conducted to rate the areas of collection development that were most affected by bias. The study found that librarians were more likely to make choices based on external pressure and outside sources than on an internal bias about the author or content of the book. The problem with self-censorship. The main problem is that books and materials against the librarian's biases may not be included in the collection. This may lead to the information needs of patrons not being equally met. The importance of being aware of personal bias. Cribe and Knox state that what we believe to be an accurate reflection of our profession may not be completely accurate. We should look closely at ourselves as professionals and humans and reflect on our personal biases so that they do not negatively impact the experiences of our patrons. I learned from this article that a library collection should reflect the patrons, not the librarian. We should not let the fear of other people's opinions get in the way of serving students, and that books and materials should not be avoided just because they could be challenged. Now on to collection development. Collection development is the process of adding books and materials to the library, and this can often be an ongoing process. Todd Kyle wrote an article titled "Children's Collection Development: Good Books or Books Kids Like." The article is about building a children's book collection, and it discusses books with quality versus appeal. Quality books contain lessons for the reader, and books with appeal draw the reader in. Children naturally gravitate towards characters they know, and they should have access to books they're interested in. A good collection should have both quality and appealing books to engage readers. I learned from this article that quality books can contain mainstream characters, but I might have to seek them out. And books should have appeal, or they may never be read. Based on my reading of this article, I plan to build a collection of quality books around the interests of my patrons. I'll also try to not judge a book solely by its cover. Thank you for your time, and good luck in your collection development endeavors.